Hey guys, chapter 2 here. This is, oh, no, not chapter 2 here.
Wait, what?
No, we just read chapter 2, that's what it was, of Berserk.
Oh. No, I read something else.
Oh, you did?
No.
No. Okay, so, this chapter, definitely darker than the first, I'd say.
There's one moment where I would say yeah, but I mean it all seemed to kind of run together. I feel like I'm understanding Guts a little more though.
Right. I mean, we found out that Guts has that brand, and that the demons follow wherever that brand is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is much of a spoiler because the chapter didn't say this, but I'm just gonna let you know right now: the demons only come at night.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
That's always how it is.
Right.
It doesn't matter what culture either.
Yep. Just night is darker, so that makes sense for the darker things to happen, I suppose.
Darkness.
Yes. No parents. Anyway, so why don't you just give us the synopsis?
All right. So, start off with don't know this, but Guts is in a dream, and he's kind of running away from, he's surrounded by a bunch of things that are saying, "You can't escape us. You can't get away. You can't escape us. You can't get away." And yeah, then we cut to Puck. Looked like he was looking for Guts. And
Yeah, you got a ride from a bird.
He did, yes. It was a very interesting shot of Puck too. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the shot.
I didn't need to see that.
It was just more of a seductive look.
Yeah, it was. You had the pouty lips, It was just like, ugh. But he finds Guts, and he's like, "Oh no, your wounds are opened up," and he says, "Who cares?" And so he starts walking, and he walks into the night. It's raining. It's not fun, and he is happened upon a wagon, and the guy is like, "Hey, get in my wagon." He says, "No." He says, "Get in my wagon." He says, "No." He says, "Will you please get in the wagon?" He says, "All right." Doesn't really happen like that.
No, not exactly like that.
But no, he's all like. He's all like, "No, I don't want to put you people in danger." He's like, "I have God on my side. You can't.
And plus, we've got a lucky spirit.
Yeah, which happened to be Puck. But so it's this old priest and his daughter in a wagon. Guts finally gets in it because he's like, "Who cares what happens to them if something happens?" And this is the thing that he keeps repeating. He says, "Who cares about the weak? If they can't take care of themselves, then too bad for them." Which, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for later.
Before Guts has his dream, we actually get like some more fun moments that were a little more absent in the first chapter.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they actually seemed kind of like they didn't fit, in the anime or in the manga. Not that they weren't appreciated. I'm just saying that it just out of place. They felt out of place.
I personally didn't feel like they were out of place just because Guts has constantly been enjoying expressing his disdain for Puck. So it's always fun to see him, like, first he throws the towel on him, then he throws the wine skin on him, and then he knocks the barrel over.
And yet Puck keeps coming back.
Right? Well, Puck even gave him the reason why he decided to start following Guts. He was like, "You seem like a pretty interesting person, and I bet I can see a lot of interesting things if I stick around with you." Now he didn't know what was going to happen next, but we'll get to that.
So, Guts falls asleep, has a dream, and we see the creature from chapter 1, only it's bigger in the dream. Mm-hmm. And he's running away from it, but he gets stabbed in the foot by, of course, floor spears.
Floor spears are the worst. Don't ever step on those. I hate it when I step on those.
Yeah. So he has to get his foot out, and he can't, and as soon as he's about to be enveloped by whatever's chasing him, because we still don't know. He does, but I don't.
Well, it was just a dream.
Right,
that
but
was being caused by
I can't remember what it's called, but
incubus.
Incubus, yeah, it was an incubus. It looked like a face hugger.
Yes,
and
it was.
Yeah, and he like a badass. He wakes up. He's like,
well, no, actually, he woke up like this.
Right, exactly. And
yeah, what if you woke up like that all the time, just stabbing whatever was closest to your face?
So, they're all like, "What the hell is that?" And he's like, "What? You believe in God, but not evil spirits?"
Yeah, because the priest was like, "You were telling the truth?" I was like, "Yeah."
He's like, oh, funny crazy guy. He's being chased by evil spirits.
Like he's just being dark and brooding for the sake of being dark and brooding.
Yeah.
That's what was going on. All right, no.
So, all of a sudden, he points to his brand and is like, yes, this thing attracts these things to me. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, my brand's bleeding. Which apparently is some sort of sign to say,
we're here.
Yeah. So he gets out and is like, stay in the carriage.
Do they?
No. And,
Little Colette.
But we'll find out why in just a second. So, there's just a bunch of, like skeleton zombie things, It's
just spirits possessing these dead carcasses.
Yeah, and so, was that what that was?
Yeah, he said that.
I missed that part. I just thought they just happened upon these roaming skeletons.
No. He's saying that he said that the spirits will inhabit. He's saying that the incubi are created by the like blood and whatever of fallen people, and that's what made the incubi. And because there are these fallen people around, like it was a battlefield at one point, because of that, the spirits that would torment Guts went inside this to be able to actually do more damage to Guts.
Right, and so that makes sense, a lot more sense now, for reasons in just a second. Because as he's fighting, little Colette's like, I'm going to do something stupid, and as soon as she exits the thing, the carriage,
she tries to like calm down the horses.
Yeah, or some dumb shit like that.
Right.
And then
she's like what, 12?
Yeah, and then as soon as she exits the carriage,
Yep, those damn floor spears.
Because, it really seemed like nothing was attached to the spear.
I'm assuming that a skeleton sort of popped out of the ground and just went...
Sure, yeah. And of course, Gus was like, huh? And the father is like, Colette, and the Puck's like,
yeah, Puck didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did.
He did.
He just didn't know he signed up for this.
Yeah. And so he's all like, Guts just kind of shrugs it off, and just, starts, slashing everything. And then, and then, because what you said makes more sense, a spirit possesses her dead carcass.
Yep.
Okay, because that's one thing I was really confused about.
Right. I was wondering if that was going to confuse you, because I remember it confusing me at first. I had to reread the chapter to understand it when I first read it.
So Colette gets possessed by a spirit. Dead corpse Colette gets possessed by a spirit, and decapitates the priest.
Yep.
This is a lovely manga. And so gives
you warm feelings.
It does. And so Guts finishes the battle, it's just, he's just like, I do this all the time, and of course he cuts Colette in half. Oh wait, no, Colette, the Colette zombie kind of stunned him for a second.
Right, yeah, because see, the thing about Guts is that while he does think that weak people sort of deserve to die if they can't protect themselves, he also you know, he's still human, and he can still even grow a little attached to things, you know, even for a short amount of while.
She gave me wine.
She was just a little girl, you know?
Well, you know, I'm sorry.
And
you know,
Guts
it's manga / anime / Japanese, you know, art. You know, as it's like, I didn't know how little she was. You know, I mean, for all I knew, she was 18 or something.
Right.
Because in the back of my mind, I was thinking, are they gonna bang?
I mean, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, I choose to believe that she's a little girl just because it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Right.
Plus, I'm more likely to forgive the little girl for getting out of the carriage if she was young and didn't know better. But
yeah, I guess.
Whatever.
I mean, whatever. But
they're both dead.
yeah, they are. And he gets stunned by her, and she actually ends up, you know, stabbing Guts.
Mm-hmm. That happens to him a lot.
And not long after, though, is, you know, she's obliterated by his blade. You know.
Yep.
And then after that, you know, everything's all said and done, and
Guts throws up.
Yeah, Guts throws up, and he's just sitting there, sighing, breathing heavy, and just kind of looks down. And Puck goes over to him and says,
"It wasn't your fault."
"It wasn't your fault." And what does Guts do?
I hope that didn't blow out the microphone. Wait, no, that's right. You have to do it like this. You're welcome.
So, yeah, Guts roars out laughter, and he says, "I don't give a crap about these people. How many times do I have to tell you this? I don't care. I don't care about any of these guys. And you know what? If they're too weak to protect themselves, well, then they're better off dead." Mm-hmm. But he kept saying this mantra over and over again. It lasted quite a few pages. Or at least it seemed like it did. But it seemed like it lasted longer. And part of me is thinking, this is a thing he's saying to make himself feel better about something.
Probably to make himself feel better about what he's doing.
Yeah, I all of a sudden, I just didn't believe he believed what he was saying.
Or at least you didn't, even if he did believe it, you didn't believe that he truly believed it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there was just something about the way he delivered it, the manicness of how he delivered it, that made me...
Plus, we have his reaction to what he had to do when he had to kill he had to, you know, render Colette in half.
Yeah. You know, I mean, just... He's not as inhuman as he likes himself to believe. And what I mean by inhuman is, you know, the lack of emotions and, you know, stuff. The weak things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was chapter 2. And it ended with Puck being all like... watching him walk away. And kind
of like the last chapter.
Yeah, and then Puck's like, "Oh, I better go after him," and just kind of...
Yep. So, would you say that this chapter helped, like, about the same as the last chapter, or do you think that it helped further the story in an interesting way?
I feel like, as I said, I understand Guts more. Mm-hmm. Puck's still annoying.
I like Puck. However, I will let you know that I'm one of the few people I believe that like Puck. I like, from what I have seen on the internet, a lot of people are annoyed by Puck. I personally enjoy him, but I don't think I enjoyed him right at the get-go. I can't remember.
See, I feel like if Guts believed everything that he was spouting off, Puck would be dead.
But Guts only kills. He only directly tries to kill evil spirits. He doesn't directly try to kill anybody else.
I don't know.
I mean, back when he was, like, you've seen the movie, so this isn't a spoiler. So back when he was just a hired sword, he obviously killed people. But
all right, yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, no, I mean, as I said, I feel like I understand Guts more, and obviously I'm just guessing. I could be off, completely, utterly off, but I just don't believe everything he says. Right. And so, I think I am just hoping that he has more humanity in him than he's letting on. Otherwise, he's just a dick to be a dick, and that's a boring character.
Right. Like there's the character that always does everything right and is your average Superman Boy Scout, and then there's the person who's like, I'm gonna be a douchebag because it's dark and edgy.
Looking at you, Sasuke.
What? Okay. Yep. That about wraps it up, I think. So, excuse
Gross.
me. See you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.